Harry Jerry, you should be watching me.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare.
America today is more divided than before, and it's only going to get worse with the current political climate. Both political parties hate each other, which leaves no room for compromise. On top of that, the country has turned into a joke with the current nominees, and so the trust in the American government is at an all-time low.
We choose truth over facts. We choose truth over facts. We choose truth over facts.
Political parties change policies in each presidential election, making potential fatal changes whenever a new political party is in office. For example, during Obama's presidency, he made the nuclear Iran deal, but then President Donald Trump took office and removed the nuclear Iran deal, and now President Joe Biden is struggling to renegotiate the deal today. These policies change depending on the corporate interests the political parties are working for when they take office. That is right, America is a plutocracy, which means it is run by corporations. Every time you see a presidential election, you should not look at the president as the one making the decisions, but this as the rightful entity making the policies and sending the world straight to hell. Bible said it best, 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10. The two-party system makes it easy for the corporations to keep the show running in their favor by controlling both opposition. It wasn't always like this though. The first president of the United States, George Washington, was in no political party and was nominated by elected officials from each state. During his time, he noticed political parties forming and stated, "Let me now take a more comprehensive view and warn you in the most solemn manner against the baneful effects of the spirit of party generally, the alternate domination of one faction over another, sharpened by the spirit of revenge, natural to party dissension, is itself a frightful despotism." In modern English, he is saying that he feared the formation of political parties because it will cause dissension among one another because of the rivalry between the two. His prediction is turning into a reality in these current times and will inevitably divide the country unless a change in the system takes place. If you see what happens today in modern politics, both sides attack each other based on previous failures instead of trying to resolve the issue at hand. The mindset is more of my political party first and then my country. The system should change in the way it was when George Washington was elected, because that would open up the possibilities to hire the best man for the people rather than a best man for the corporate elite. I will go further by having the president get elected by popularity vote rather than electorally. Also, during George Washington's time, the vice president was elected not by George Washington but by the second highest amount of votes. That would keep corporations from being able to influence a group of people, since the nominees are separate before going into office, making it difficult for corporations to convince the president for a policy if the other elected official is not on board with the idea, and can potentially expose the presidential candidate and vice versa. Let's hope the country can make the change, but I highly doubt it. An empire has not proven to last forever, so America's reign seems to be coming to an end. The presidential election is coming next year in 2024. And I already know who's going to win. And remember, don't be a fool. You fool, be cool. And subscribe.
Alright then, late.
Yeah.
Sir, before we leave you alone with your breakfast, can I have a kiss?
Oh, y'all be sure get something. Get some tea, coffee.
Is it good?
Oh, you better be with it. You came to the right place.
Hey, can I have a kiss before we leave?
It's on the cheek. On the lips if it's okay. But
As long as you consent, sir.
Trump 2020, man.
2020.
You better wear
It's
it.
for Trump.
It's for Trump.
It's for Trump.
Do you support him or not?
We're gonna tweet this too.
Yes, I am.
Trump, 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 Trump.
Then we'll get some on the cheek.
Oh, yeah.